Each of us lives, dependent and bound by our individual knowledge and our awareness. All that is what we call reality. However, both knowledge and awareness are equivocal. One's reality might be another's illusion. We all live inside our own fantasies. Don't you think that's true, Sasuke?
Just what are you trying to say?
That thinking Madara is dead is merely an arbitrary assumption that you've made. In exactly the same way that you once assumed that I was your kind and gentle older brother.
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility. Listen, everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well. As long as there is a concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates wars, and hatred is born in order to protect love. There are nexuses, causal relationships that cannot be separated. I want to sever the fate of this world. A world of only victors. A world of only peace. A world of only love. I will create such a world.
You're a failure.
I'm not done yet. I don't quit, and I don't go back on my word. That's my ninja way.
I've heard those words before.
All this destiny crap. Well, if you really believe it, why are you the one walking away?
You impudent little brat. Why waste my breath explaining it to you? We are all given a destiny at birth, and it's pointless to fight against it. You don't know what it's like to be branded with a mark that sets you apart. A mark that can never be wiped away!
Oh yeah, I know what that's like. Well, big deal. Who cares?
You worthless little...
Man, after all you've said about how you can't fight your destiny, you don't really believe in it either, do you? You think you've got troubles? I've got news for you, Neji. You're not the only special one around here.
Because I'm going to be greater than any of them. Me, Naruto, the next Hokage, a ninja legend. Then everyone will have to stop disrespecting me and look up to me. Believe it! I worked so hard to get here, pushing myself until it hurt. Training alone for hours. Anything to get stronger, to reach my dream.
'Cause people called me a failure. I'll prove them wrong.
Yes, I do. Just forget it. We'll never agree. We're like oil and water. I'm going to rescue Rin.
You don't understand, Obito. You don't know what happens to people who break the rules.
I believe that the White Fang was a true hero. You're right. In the ninja world, those who break the rules and laws are regarded as scum. But those who would abandon even one of their friends are worse than scum. I'm scum anyway, so I'm gonna choose to break the rules. If doing that somehow makes me less of a true shinobi, then I'll just go and crush all of the so-called real shinobi.
Let it go. You've got to forget about revenge.
What?
Believe me, in this work I've met a lot of guys who feel the way you do. Trust me, for those who follow the path of revenge, it never ends well. You'll only tear yourself apart, And even if you succeed and you get your revenge, what will you have then? Nothing. Emptiness.
Shut up! What makes you think you know anything about it? It's easy for you to talk. You have no idea!
Easy. Just try to calm down.
Maybe if I was to kill the most important people in your life, everyone who's ever meant anything, maybe then I'd listen to you. Because maybe then you'd have some idea how I feel.
It's an interesting theory, but I'm afraid you're a little late to put it to the test. Everyone you're talking about has already been killed. I've been around longer than you have, kid, and I've seen my share of troubles. You're not the only one who knows what it's like to lose somebody. So, it looks like neither of us has led a charmed life exactly, have we? Still, we're not all that bad off. At least you and I have been lucky enough to find new comrades to help fill the void.
Alright, all the effort is pointless. If you don't believe in yourself. You know, Lee, we're a lot alike, you and I. You see, I was a loser too once. But I made myself the equal of any ninja, even Kakashi. And I did it through effort. You say you want to show the world you can be a splendid ninja, even if you don't have all the gifts that others are blessed with. That's your ninja way, right? Well, I think that's a fine goal. As fine a goal as I've ever heard, and one worth sticking to. Don't let anything steer you off the path you've drawn for yourself. Forge ahead to the end. Be everything you can be.
This is just between you and me. The truth is, a ninja's self-rule is the key to victory. The point of all these rules is to stack the deck against yourself, each and every time you set your sights on a new objective. It's about giving yourself an obstacle. Instead of seeing it as 500 laps of punishment for losing, I see it as the path of beating Kakashi the next time. By leaping that hurdle, it'll be that much easier to achieve my next goal. Take today. By chaining myself to those 500 laps, I force myself to take something as trivial as a game of rock, paper, scissors with an almost deadly seriousness.
Listen, you impose a self-rule in order to spur yourself onward, to help you overcome a challenge or difficult situation. But a self-rule applies to yourself and only yourself. Because of that rule, you're able to gather your strength and focus on your efforts. So, even if you fail, having applied that rule in the first place keeps you extremely disciplined and focused. And that is the way that a self-rule truly works.
In the Shinobi world, it's not how you live, it's how you die. A Shinobi's life is not measured by how they live, but rather it's measured by what they managed to accomplish before their death. And looking back, my life has really been full of nothing but failure. Continually rejected by Tsunade, unable to stop my friend, and unable to protect either my student or my mentor. Compared to the great and celebrated deeds of the Hokage, my actions are trifling, insignificant things indeed. I wish that I could have died like each of the Hokage. A tale is only as good as its final turn of events, the plot twist. And mistakes are an important part of the plot too. I've lived my life always believing that the lessons I learned are what honed me. I swore I'd accomplish a deed so great that it would obliterate all my failures. I'd die a splendid shinobi. At least that's how it was supposed to go. But this, my plot twist, my tale ending like this.
In the name of gain and profit for one's nation and village, Shinobi have hated and hurt each other for many years, from the first to the third great ninja wars and the conflicts in between. All of that hatred cried out for power, thus I was born. In the past I was hatred, and power, and a Jinchuriki. I hated this world and all its people, and thought about destroying both. But then, a single shinobi from the Hidden Leaf Village stopped me. He cried for me. I was his enemy, yet still he cried for me. And he called me his friend, even though we had battled. He saved me. We were on different sides, but we were both Jinchuriki. Between those who have experienced the same pain, there can be no hate! There are no enemies here now, because each one of us bears the pain of having been hurt by the Akatsuki. Now there is only... Shinobi! The friend I spoke of who saved me is the target of our enemy! If he falls into their hands, our world's finished. I want to protect my friend. And I want to protect this entire world! I am too young and inexperienced to do that. So I ask you, all of you, please lend me your strength for this fight! You got it, Lord Gaara!
It's really indescribable, isn't it? Killing your comrades is quite a sensation, wouldn't you say so, Itachi?
You talk a lot. You don't understand me. You don't even understand yourself. You're just a thug who got lost in the mist and ended up here. You can't even control where you're going. Am I wrong?
Well, let's be friends and have some fun, all right? And hope that we will not end up as each other's final opponents.
No one who dares to raise their hand against a comrade ever dies a decent death. Remember that.
Well, that means our fates are sealed. Seems you and I are depraved and worthless.
Not true. We're both human, not fish. No matter who you are, you do not truly know what kind of man you've become until you reach the very end. One realizes one's true nature at the moment of death. Don't you think that's what death is about?
Itachi, did you find it at the moment of your death? Did you discover the kind of person you truly were? Well, Itachi, it seems that in the end, I was not a worthless human being after all.
In order to try to protect something that's precious, wars are waged. As long as there is love in this world, there will also be hate. And some will take advantage of that hatred. As long as we have this ninja system, this monster known as hate will live. It will give birth to more pains. Pain may have actually killed Jiraiya-sensei. But if you look deeper, then one could even say that this disordered shinobi world created pain and killed Jiraiya. To be a ninja means that you must confront hatred. And every one of us must battle against that hatred. Jiraiya-sensei bequeathed to you the quest for the solution that would end this hatred.
But how can I when I can't find a way to forgive pain? There's just no way. I can't.
I know.
Fourth Hokage, please tell me! What should I do?
You must find that answer for yourself, because even I don't know it.